Raynor, I bring tidings of doom.
Zeratul.
I have pierced the veil of the future and beheld only oblivion. Yet one spark of hope remains. You will hold her life in your hands. And though justice demands that she die for her crimes, only she can save us.
Wait a second. You're talking about Kerrigan. It's been 4 years. You show up out of nowhere.
Time is short. You must understand. The answers you seek lie within. Study it well. The fate of creation hangs in the balance.
Nice to see you too. I've heard of these Ehon crystals before. Supposedly they allow you to relive another person's memories. For Zeratul's uncovered. He was desperate for me to see it too. Well, here goes nothing.
Raynor, the hounds of the void are closing in. I impart my memory, my very essence, into this Ehon crystal, so that you will see what I have seen, and that the future may yet have hope.
I'm pleased to see these things haven't blown up the ship. Yet.
Sir, given the visual similarity between the various pieces, have you considered that they might combine to create a larger, more distinct object?
With everything else going on, Stedman, I couldn't care less what they do. Just that we get paid when we finally hand them over to the Mobius boys.
Let's get down to business. Lots of folks ready to fight. For the right price.
So now we've got 3 of these artifacts on my ship. When are we supposed to hand these damn things over?
Well, that's gonna be a bit tricky. I hear the Zerg have attacked the Mobius Research Center on Tirador. I don't get it, though. What's the Queen of Blades after? Ain't no artifacts there.
If those eggheads can't hold out till we get there, we may never know. Upload the data to the star map. Looks like we got ourselves a good old-fashioned rescue mission.
This is Donnie Vermillion, live from UNN. Tonight, the Zerg invasion. The battle so far. The Terran Dominion is holding firm under Zerg aggression. Our industrial complex has stepped up production on all fronts. Enlistment rates have risen within the penal system, and the Marine Corps is ready to get in the fight. The Zerg won't know what hit them.
Donnie, has there been any word on when we start pushing the aliens back?
Kate, if I revealed that, I'd be giving away vital Dominion secrets.
You think the Zerg watch our broadcast?
I know they do, Kate. I know they do.
Well, you heard it here first, folks. This is Kate Lockwell for UNN.
Had any visitors lately?
I don't know what you're talking about, Tosh.
Oh, I think you do, James Raynor. Something was on this ship just now. I still smell it on you. Portals. Interesting.
Whatever you think you know, you just keep it to yourself. I hear you yapping about this, and I'll toss you out the airlock.
We're rocking some serious heavy metal now that we got siege tanks.
Yes, sir. The comforting thunder of the big guns. Well, comforting when they're on our side.
Yeah, these newer tanks have better guns when they're on the move. And reinforced armor.
So long as they still got the range in siege mode, the rest is just gravy. Between siege tanks and bunkers, we can hold the line against just about anything. You ain't gonna believe this, but I just saw Zeratul on the ship.
How much did you have to drink tonight, sir?
He was here, Matt, and he was hurt. On the run from something.
And where is he now, sir?
I don't know, but he ain't on the ship anymore. He gave me an Eon memory crystal, and he was desperate for me to study it. I guess he wants me to see what he's seen. Zeratul. What the hell have you gotten yourself into?
Friend Raynor, long has it been since we stood together against the Swarm. Since then, I have wandered the void in solitude, seeking an ancient prophecy rumored to foretell the return of the Xel'Naga. My sojourn led me to a remote world known as Ulan, where I discovered fragments of the prophecy. Yet I was not the first to find them. It falls to you now, old friend, to relive my memories and believe. The Zerg swarm came as was foretold. And the Protoss, firstborn of the gods, rose to fight them. Now, the Xel'Naga that forged us all are returning. What do they come to save? Or to destroy?
find your way here. Eventually.
Your very presence defiles this place, Kerrigan.
Do you hear them, Zeratul? Whispering from the stars. The galaxy will burn with their coming.
Perhaps. But you won't live to see it.
Please. Our petty conflicts mean nothing now. The storm is coming that cannot be stopped. Fitting that we should face oblivion together.
Never!
Fate cannot be changed. The end comes. And when it finds me, I shall embrace it at last.
The prophecy is uncertain. There is always hope. En Arudin Rashagal. In the service of Ire. The prophecy was divided into fragments, each kept at separate shrines. I must gather them and depart this world quickly. This chasm is vast. It is fortunate that I can phase through the shadows to the other side. Past. Higher will be restored. Sukdash Salak. En Arudim Rashagal. En Arudin Rashagal. En Arudin Rashagal. We must not hesitate. Spore crawlers can detect my presence. I should stun them with my void prison. Glory is born. Zak Maknul. Higher will be restored. I will fulfill my calling. You address me? Burdens. I, Shozakma. You address me? My allegiance is yours. Sukdash Salak. That spore crawler can detect me from across the chasm. It must be destroyed. Suknash Salak. Ire will... That overseer can see through my cloak. I'd best stun it with my void prison before crossing this chasm. We must not hesitate. The first fragment of the prophecy. Soon all will be made clear.
Why not surrender yourself to oblivion, Zeratul? Wouldn't it be better to end your struggle now than witness the final, agonizing moments of your species?
The foreboding prophecy weighs heavily on my heart. I'd best reach the remaining shrines before she reconsiders. I will be so much for Kerrigan's reprieve. Rashagal.
For Shakuras.
Burdens.
We are... Greetings, Exalted One. We are here in the service of High Templar Karas. He is nearby.
Your presence is most welcome. Let us keep moving. My burdens require...
Permit us to destroy their defenses before we proceed.
You address me? We must not hesitate.
We are one with the shadows.
I will erase the deep.
Cold is the void.
For the Shozak Maknol. Shozak Maknol. That patrol of brood lords must be dealt with cautiously, or we will be torn asunder.
I am
My burdens weigh heavily. In the service of ire.
Cold is the void.
I will erase the deep.
State thy bidding.
I
am the
Shozak Maknol.
State thy bidding.
My burdens weigh heavily.
You require my skill.
You address me.
I am the cold.
You address me. Ire will be restored.
I am the vote.
I will be redeemed.
We are one with the shadows.
Prepare for an aerial attack. Brace yourselves, my brethren. Honor commands. I will erase the deep. My allegiance is yours. And I'll be.
You require my skills. It shall be.
I will be redeemed. The Queen Queen of Blades built hatcheries here. She seeks to subvert this sacred world. I shall put an end to that plan.
State thy bidding. I serve. I am the heart of darkness.
My burdens weigh heavily.
Cold is the void.
Shozakma.
I am the void. State the
Shozak Maknol.
I am.
My burdens.
State thy bidding. Veraku.
You address me.
State thy bidding.
I will erase the demons past. I
am
you. I will erase Shozak Maknol. The second fragment of the prophecy. My task is nearly complete. You address me?
Your hope is an illusion, old fool.
If you can so easily read my mind, Kerrigan, you'll see that I'll never give up, so long as hope remains. Careful now. Kerrigan has set guards to bar our way. It could be a trap. We should take them out carefully, one at a time, or risk being overwhelmed. You address me? The banelings spew acid when they die. Stalkers, take them out from a distance.
I serve. For now. You require my skills. For the reckoning. State.
My burdens weigh heavily. This hatchery must be destroyed if I am to keep the Queen of Blades from subverting this land.
You require my skill.
My burdens weigh.
State. Cold.
You address me.
I am the voice of the abyss. Cold.
You address
me. I am the heart.
Spine crawlers. Kill them before they can take root and attack. I fulfill my calling. I will be redeemed. Life will be restored.
Cold is the void. You require High Templar Karas.
I will be.
State thy bidding.
Shozak Maknul.
Antaro Tassadar, Prelate Zeratul. I am High Templar Karas. My force tracked the Queen of Blades to this world, yet we know not what she seeks.
Kerrigan and I were both drawn here to uncover an ancient prophecy. With your aid, I pray we can discover it before her.
It is an honor, Great One. Lead on.
You require my skills.
Your allies are in battle. I've placed the Ultralisk in a void prison. Bring it down, Karas. I will be redeemed. Sukdash Yuriko.
I am the...
Shozak.
Zeratul, can you destroy the airborne Zerg?
These Nidus worms must be destroyed, or the Zerg reinforcements will overwhelm us. Stalkers, take the high ground and support our brethren.
I serve. For now.
Zeratul has destroyed their worms. Press on.
I am the heart of God.
Shozak Maknul. Glory to
Yuriko.
The Queen of Blades seeks to pervert this world with that hatchery. I must destroy it. En Arabi.
We...
I will rage.
Let our enemy know our fury.
We direct my efforts.
It is done. All of Kerrigan's hatcheries are destroyed. There is yet hope for this world.
Cold is the void. Very well. Intriguing.
The final piece of the prophecy. It speaks of one who shall break the cycle of the gods.
Most ominous. But if the Queen of Blades seeks this prophecy, we must keep it from her.
The rest is obscured. What?
You might peel prophecy's layers, Zeratul, but you cannot outrun the doom that awaits us all.
We cannot prevail against so many.
I will stand against the Queen of Blades while you escape with the fragments.
I will not abandon you.
The prophecy is more important than either of us. Reveal its secrets, Zeratul. The future rests on it.
Your sacrifice will not be forgotten, brother. I must get to the Void Seeker before the Zerg overwhelm me and the prophecy is lost.
Let our enemy know our
You address me?
Your allies are in battle.
The code is the void.
Shozak Paklon? I will erase the...
Now, I shall become one with the column.
I must get to the Void Seeker and preserve the prophecy. I will not let my brother's sacrifice be in vain. En Alvin, Russia. I cannot decipher the fragments on my own, yet I know who might interpret them. The preservers of Zakul. If they cannot, I fear this entire universe will burn.